So good afternoon everyone. So we were discussing in the last day, we had discussed about the manures, okay, how can we prepare the manures and what are the uses of manures, okay. So in this class we are going to discuss about the fertilizers, that what are fertilizers, is it good, is it economical to use the fertilizers, if there are any harmful effects of using the fertilizers, are there any pollution related, are there any factors, are there any things which may be harmful for the environment. So all these things we will be discussing today, okay. So we know that the fertilizers are the commercially produced plant nutrients, is it so? It's a chemical product, it's a chemical product which is being used for increasing the plant nutrient in the soil, yes, we know about this. We know that the fertilizers supply nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium to the soil. This, you should also know this, that the fertilizers supply these three nutrients to the soil, okay, the nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, okay. Now the question arises that why the fertilizers are used, why the fertilizers are given to the soil. So you can write it also, if you can learn it, it's good. You will have to make the notes of biology, okay, because it's very important for you all, okay. So they are used, generally the fertilizers are used to ensure the good growth of the plants, of the leaves, of the stems, of the branches, of the flowers, the fruits, good growth. A healthy plant should be grown, okay, and a higher yield should be there of the crops. So these three things, generally we keep in mind the three important things that why the fertilizers is generally used. So there are three important things. There are many points, but the three important point is for higher yield, of the crops, first thing. Second thing, for giving rise to a healthy crop, and the third thing, that the growth should be there. The growth of the crop should be there. The growth should be very good. Okay. So these 3 points are there which should be keep in mind always. Okay. That these are the 3 reasons why the fertilizers are used in the soil, are added in the soil. Understood? Okay. Abhi, the next question applies that ki, if this is so, that if we will add the fertilizers to the soil, then the growth will be improved, the variety will be also improved, and the higher yield also be there. So we will add as much as fertilizer we can purchase, हम लोग जाएंगे तो सारा जो है this much of fertilizers we will add to the soil. It is very good. Do you think it is very good? No, actually not. Okay. It depends upon the quality of the soil, it depends upon the quantity of the soil, that how much fertilizer we should add to it. If we have added less amount of fertilizer than required by the soil, so the nutrient will not be sufficient. Enough nutrient will not be there in the soil. ये एक problem हो जाएगा. Second problem arises when we will add more than the required amount of fertilizer in the soil. उससे क्या होगा? The excess fertilizer will be washed out. Maybe it will, with the water, it will reach to the water bodies like rivers or ponds near it. It will create water pollution. Excessive use of the fertilizer decreases the soil fertility. Excessive use of fertilizers kill the microorganisms which are present in the soil. The healthy microorganisms, the useful microorganisms. Okay, excessive use इसीलिए जो है वो सही नहीं होता. Understood? The excessive use is not good because it will destroy the organic matter which is in the soil. It will destroy the microorganisms which are present in the soil. Is it so? It will add to the water pollution. Is it so? It will decrease the soil fertility. Is it so? So there are many points which gave us the idea that no, the fertilizer should be added in the right quantity always. Okay. So it should not be added in the more than required quantity. Okay, so that is why I discussed it with you, because you people can think that if the adding of fertilizers can give us higher yield, it will give us a healthy crop, so it is good. Now we will add many more fertilizers in the soil, and it will be good for us. But no, this is not the case. Understood? Okay. The next thing after nutrient management is, which we see in the crop. Okay, that is the method of irrigation. Is it so? So we know that India has a wide variety of water resources and a very good climate. Across the world, we have a very good climate. Okay, so under such conditions, several different kinds of irrigation are adapted to supply the water to the different agricultural lands. है ना? So we supply generally the water through the wells, by digging wells, है ना? By tube wells, है ना? Then by building the canals, by building the dams, है ना? Okay. By building the tanks, okay. So there are initiatives for increasing the water available by rainwater harvesting and watershed management. Okay, so rainwater harvesting is a very good method by which we can store the water and then we can use the water for some other purposes like irrigation also. है ना? And in irrigation you have read that the two method, which is the drip system and sprinkler system of irrigation. Is it so? So these two methods of irrigation are very useful, है ना? Because by using these two methods, the minimum use of water is there, है ना? Okay. Next is the cropping patterns. Okay, cropping patterns. Okay, देखो. Before going to the cropping patterns, the thing which we were discussing about the farming, the uses of manure, the uses of fertilizer, one thing I would like to add in that, है ना? That is the organic farming. You have heard about the organic farming, you have heard the term organic farming. This is very much trending nowadays. Means nowadays, from the last 5 to 10 years, generally it is being practiced in India, है ना? Across the in the abroad side, है ना? Outside the country, it is being practiced from more than 20 years or like that. But in India, it is trending in, means it is being practiced from the last 5-7 years. The organic farming. What is organic farming? Organic farming is a farming system with no use of chemicals such as fertilizers, herbicide, pesticide, weedicide. है ना? We will not use such things. Okay, we will not use such things. Any chemicals we will not use. Okay, this is what is the your organic farming. Now the question arises, sir, if we will not use the fertilizers and all, how the soil will get the nutrients? So the soil will get the nutrients by manures. We will prepare the manures from the vegetable waste, from the animal waste, and that manure will be added to the soil. Okay, that manure will be added to the soil for increasing the fertility, for adding the amount of the nutrient in the soil. Understood? Okay. Okay. Next is here it is written that neem leaves, turmeric leaves, they are generally used in the grain storage as biopesticide. Okay. Then the blue-green algae, that is used in the preparing biofertilizers. Okay. Next, we have different type of cropping system. Is it so? That is the mixed cropping, intercropping, and the crop rotation. Okay, we will discuss it. That these are the different types of methods of cropping a plant. है ना? We can do mixed farming. We can perform intercropping. Okay, we can perform crop rotation. So we will discuss it in details. है ना? So this is what is the organic farming. We should perform actually organic farming because it is good for ourselves also. It is not very much costly also. Okay, ज़्यादा input नहीं लगता उसमें, है ना? क्या किस लिए?
अच्छा उतारे के नीचे लेके तू चल जाएगा, ठीक बना है तो.
Okay, ठीक है. So next we will be discussing about the cropping patterns only, है ना? So we know that the different ways of growing crops. Okay, the different ways of growing crops can be used to give the maximum benefit to the farmers, है ना, to give the maximum benefit to the farmers. Mixed cropping is what? What is mixed cropping? If we'll discuss that, we sir user just said about the mixed cropping, intercropping and crop rotation. So sir, please can you please explain that what is mixed cropping, what is intercropping and what is crop rotation? So yes, obviously my boy, I will discuss it and I will explain it, because without explaining how can I say it, है ना? Because it is not your duty, it is my duty first to make you understand all the things. After that you will do, है ना? Okay. Chalo. So in mixed cropping is what? Mixed cropping is the growing of two or more crops simultaneously on the same piece of land. Okay, mixed cropping means growing two or more than two crops in the same piece of land simultaneously. एक ही टाइम पे हम लोग जो है वो दो या फिर तीन चार क्रॉप्स जो है उसको हम लोग ग्रो करेंगे एक ही लैंड, है ना? जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल वीट प्लस ग्राम, या फिर वीट प्लस मस्टर्ड और ग्राउंड नट प्लस सनफ्लावर. ओके, तो इससे क्या होता है? दिस रिड्यूसेस द रिस्क एंड गिव सम इंश्योरेंस अगेंस्ट द फेलियर ऑफ वन ऑफ द क्रॉप्स, है ना? अगर दोनों में से कोई एक क्रॉप फेल भी हो जाता है तो कोई एक फेल होगा तो कोई एक तो ठीक रहेगा ना, तो इससे हम लोग को उतना ज़्यादा लॉस जो है वो होने वाला नहीं है ना? समझ आया? ओके. नेक्स्ट इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट इज द इंटरक्रॉपिंग. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है बताएंगे, है ना? व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट? Intercropping is growing two or more crops simultaneously on the same field in a definite pattern. Okay, in a definite pattern. The growing of crops on a same field in a definite pattern. छोड़ दो. Off. है ना? So we were discussing that the intercropping, है ना? तो intercropping में होता क्या है कि the crops are grown simultaneously, two or more crops are grown simultaneously on the same field in a definite pattern, है ना? Suppose in the first pattern one crop is grown, then in the second pattern another crop is grown. In the fixed pattern it is grown, है ना? And the question is that कि how the crops are selected, means कौन से दो या फिर कौन से तीन crops को हम लोग को जो है वो grow करना है ना? तो वो सेलेक्ट कैसे करते हैं? तो इट इज़ सेलेक्टेड वेरी सिंपल है कि दोनों जो क्रॉप होगा उन लोग का जो न्यूट्रिएंट का रिक्वायरमेंट होगा वो डिफरेंट होगा, है ना? दोनों को सेम न्यूट्रिएंट नहीं चाहिए, किसी को कुछ न्यूट्रिएंट चाहिए, किसी को कोई न्यूट्रिएंट चाहिए, है ना? तो इससे क्या होगा कि सॉइल में जो न्यूट्रिएंट है, कुछ न्यूट्रिएंट वो ले लिए जो उसको ज़रूरत है, कुछ न्यूट्रिएंट ये ले लिया जो इसको ज़रूरत है. इस तरीके से क्या हुआ, दोनों को ही अपना अपना न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिल गया और दोनों ही जो है वो अच्छे तरीके से ग्रो कर रहे हैं, है ना? तो इस तरीके से हम लोग क्रॉप्स को सेलेक्ट करते हैं और हम लोग इंटरक्रॉपिंग करते हैं ना? जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे तुम लोग के बुक में दिया है सोयाबीन प्लस मेज, बाजरा प्लस लोबिया. ओके, सो दे आर सेलेक्टेड लाइक दिस ओनली. ओके, एंड this ensures the maximum utilization of the nutrient and prevent the pests from spreading to all the plant belonging to one crop, है ना? अब एक ही क्रॉप रहता है तो पूरा पेस्ट या जो होता है वो पूरा का पूरा क्रॉप खा जाता है, डैमेज कर देता है. लेकिन इस केस में ऐसा नहीं होगा क्योंकि दो ठो का पैटर्न है फिर अलग है, तो अगर डैमेज भी होता है तो वो दो ही डैमेज होगा, बाकी का डैमेज नहीं होगा. तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारा रिलीफ जो है वो मिल जाता है, बेहतर यहाँ पे यील्ड भी मिलता है, बेटर यील्ड यहाँ पे हम लोग को मिलता है. अंडरस्टूड? तो ये इसीलिए बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल होता है हम लोग के लिए इंटरक्रॉपिंग, है ना? तो ये बात हो जाता है, ठीक है? ओके. इसके बाद देखो, द ग्रोइंग ऑफ डिफरेंट क्रॉप्स ऑन अ पीस ऑफ लैंड इन अ प्री प्लांट सक्सेशन इज नोन एज क्रॉप रोटेशन. रोटेट करके, है ना? इस सपोज इस बार हम लोग एक क्रॉप ले लिए, सपोज कर लो वीट ले लिया, अगले बार हम लोग मेज़ ले लेंगे, अगले बार हम लोग सोया ले लेंगे, अगले बार कुछ और ले लेंगे. फिर इस पैटर्न को हमेशा जो है वो कंटिन्यू करवाते रहेंगे, है ना? तो पैटर्न को कंटिन्यू करके चलना ही जो होता है, पैटर्न को कंटिन्यू करके चलते रहना ही जो है वो हम लोग का वो क्रॉप रोटेशन कहलाता है ना? एक कॉम्बिनेशन में हम लोग जो है वो पैटर्न को रोटेट करते हैं. जैसे एक हम लोग क्रॉप को ग्रो करवाएं, है ना? वो क्रॉप सारा न्यूट्रिएंट ले लिया, फिर अगली बार हम लोग ऐसा क्रॉप को ग्रो करेंगे जो कि वापस उस सॉइल में न्यूट्रिएंट दे देगा. फिर थर्ड टाइम हम लोग ऐसा क्रॉप को करेंगे जो उसको यूज़ कर लेगा. फिर फोर्थ टाइम ऐसा क्रॉप जो कि फिर न्यूट्रिएंट को दे देगा. तो इन दिस पैटर्न एक्चुअली हम लोग जो है वो यूज़ करते हैं. समझ में आई? ये होता है जनरली हम लोग का, ये होता है हम लोग का जनरली क्रॉप रोटेशन, है ना? हम लोग रोटेट करके हम लोग अपने क्रॉप्स को जो है वो प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. इससे हम लोग को बहुत अच्छा हार्वेस्ट भी मिलता है. अंडरस्टूड? सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द क्रॉप. Okay, what are the different types of cropping patterns? Next we will be discussing about the crop protection management and all. Okay, so that's all for today. Bye, have a good day.